Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the place where you learn new skill every time you visit. So keep updating yourself by subscribing to the channel.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic or a topic which has taken internet by storm, that is ChatGPT. Many of you would have heard about this word or would have used it also or would have seen some articles or videos of this. So let's understand this in a very simple way. But before talking about ChatGPT, let's go a few years back. A few years back, there was a groundbreaking invention, a software called Dell E2. Now, what is this Dell E2 made for and what it was doing? It was just a software which was creating a world class paintings on its own. You just have to whisper a word and it's going to create a painting on that, right? You would have also heard in few years back or would be hearing that uh, AI is competing against the humans, right? It is beating some grandmasters in a chess. It is producing very good artwork, right? And it's doing many more things. Now, why I'm talking about this Dell E2, because that was the phase from where the AI has increased to the next level. Now, this Dell E2 was a software which was painting just like a human, right? You just have to whisper a word like a fox in a tree, and it will display a picture of fox perched in a tree. Astronaut with a bagel in his hand. You don't have to give any other instructions, right? Never give him any other direction, just a word or a kind of situation, and it's going to paint exactly what it feels like uh, in minutes, right? Now, the next level of this is ChatGPT. Now, capabilities of ChatGPT. What is a ChatGPT? A ChatGPT is an AI model, right? The full form is, as it's written, Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3. It is created by an open AI firm, and uh, it's based on artificial intelligence. Let's first understand what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is something, code, which actually works based on the training which it has trained on. Now, what do we mean by training? It has trained on. We get a lot of data and then we feed the data into that particular code, right? With the inputs and the outputs, right? Suppose we have few set of inputs, few set of outputs that is given to the code. Codes try to understand that if this is the input and this is the output, then what is the relation between the inputs and the outputs? And then on the basis of that, it tries to create a logic on its own, and that's called the learning of a machine, or the learning of basically a algorithm, or the learning of a code. And then on the basis of that, then a new set of data is given. When given to the particular algorithm or a code, it exactly tries to do the behave in the same manner as a human would have done. This is basically an artificial intelligence concept, right? So now what does this chat GPT is capable of, right? It can produce a writing that is human-like and has a variety of uses like language translation, language modeling, creating a text for chat box, and many other applications. It has 175 billion parameters. Now, those who understand the coding would wonder that how something can take 175 billion parameters. Parameter is something which you give to a code to generate an output. In a very simple example, suppose I have created a code to add two numbers, all right? So to add two numbers, I have to give him two values, okay, on which it will work. So those two values are called parameters. So what I'm supplying to my code, to my function, that's called a parameter, right? And then it does the calculation, gives me back. Now this particular stuff is working on 175 billion parameters, so you can well imagine how much capable of it is, right? Now let's see a demo of a chat GPT, and that will shock you. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so let's start the demo of chat GPT. You would see my phone screen, and what I'm asking this time is write a song for Iti. All right, now Iti is my wife. I can't dare to write any other's name because she's going to watch this video. Now, let's read how it writes the song for someone who I'm asking to write. Now, see how quickly it writes a poem, and this poem is not just what you call few a random line of text, right? It is a particular, actually a song kind of thing, which is writing in a minute, right? Now see how quickly it works. See, everything it gives, the rhyming, the things, or whatever a song can have. All right. Now it's asking me to, and it gives a title also, right? And asking me to give a thumbs up. Okay, I'll give thumbs up. That's a great job. I shall write wow. Right. Now let's test it for something else. This was an easier one, actually, not easier actually, but uh, not that much difficult also. So let's see. I'll ask him to prepare. All right, let's prepare 10 questions on some topic, say computer software. All right. And basics. I'll ask basic. Now see how quickly it's getting me 10 questions. You can use this for preparing your questions also if needed. You just have to give him a link of a web page, paste a link and ask him to make a notes on that link. It's going to prepare a very well notes on those links. So this is going to actually be useful for students who want to study. All right, now I want it to explain me, say, loops in Java. And to someone who is like 10 years old. So it tries to reduce the complexity of the nodes as per the age level. All right. So if you don't understand anything in the school or anything which you have learned somewhere, just ask it. Please explain me this, and all right, and it's going to give you notes on that, the explanation which you can understand. See how quickly it is giving me a notes on a topic, loops. That's wonderful. Okay, now let's test it for something else. Okay, a little complicated thing. So explain bonding in chemistry. All right. Let's see how it explains the bonding in chemistry to someone who is like 9 years or 10 years old. 9 years old. All right. Let me write 9 years. So yeah, I started writing notes explaining me the bonding in chemistry with all the detailing, and it tries to explain it with example which is suitable for that particular age, which I mentioned over there in the query. Look how precise the notes are. It is explaining me each and everything which comes under that topic. So this is the next level of search engines which you will be using. It's not like Google now. You Google and it brings back the information. It brings back the information in a very smart way to you. Okay, so that's why the Microsoft is investing on this uh, platform to compete with Google. Let's give him one more question. Uh, okay, let's give him a task. My exams are starting, and prepare a study timetable for me. So let's see how it does the work for me. I need to tell him at what time I get up, because otherwise it can't get that information. Okay, so I get up at 7, and please give me a study timetable. Yep, it didn't take a minute, not even a second to start with. And look, the timetable is so detailed, it's giving the break also in between. It's not just like this to this subject, this to that subject, with proper breaks and what you have to, what you can do in those breaks. That's also mentioned over there. It's exactly making life more smarter than human. A human being would have not thought of all these detailing when preparing a study timetable. Yeah, yeah, it's going to PM, and then afternoon has come. See, it gives a free detail. what a timetable, the best timetable can have. Look at it. How smartly it's doing the job. Giving you time for everything, actually. And the slots which has given for you to study is not that much longer. It's giving a proper break at that time. And now comes the sleeping time. Let's test this for something different. Let me think of something which is other than the things which I have done so far. Okay, explain me something uh, out of technology thinking. Yeah, let's talk about the World War. Okay, explain World War. World War Two to me. As I need to specify the age, otherwise it gives a general. Assume that I'm adult and gives it like that. If you, of course, are adult, you don't have to mention the age. How quickly and how precisely it's giving you the information. So this is the future of search engine, right? You don't have to depend on Google now, where you put a keyword and it gives you a lot of information from there where you have to choose. You just put a word here and it gives you a precise information extracting from the, of course, internet and all those things. Now, the question would be that how it is going. Can it take my job? No, it cannot take anyone's job because this is working on the data on which it is trained. You are doing your job, and no one is going to train this code regarding your data, right? So this is not that much capable right now. All right, now I'm giving a difficult topic to it. Recursion. Recursion in coding is a kind of topic which most of the students don't get it in the first go. So explain recursion function in coding with, as I am, okay, 10 years. Actually, it's a grade 11 topic, grade 11 topic, but since I gave the age so that it can, yeah, see, it's explaining with a proper example for a 10-year-old, giving the code, writing the code also, an example. Very precise at giving the information. So now you have to use, I will put the link of this chat GPT in my description of this video. You can try this on your own and see how well you can use this to improve your work efficiency, right? It can help you do a lot of things. Now you have to think how you can use it. Okay. Thank you for giving me the time and take care.
If you are new to the channel, please subscribe it. Also press the bell notification so that you get notification as soon as I release a new video. Share and like the video.